Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Monday, October 10th, 2011. Let's get right into the charts. The futures are starting the morning sharply higher. They're trading higher by about 15 points at the moment to around 1170 per contract. If we just rewind the clock here a little bit and go back to yesterday, you'll see as soon as the futures market opened up, really took off to the upside. It was a real sharp move. As soon as the market opened up, and we traded up to around the 1170 level, and we're still sitting there right around that area now. We did trade a little bit higher earlier, but nonetheless, market is up sharply this morning. Now, a lot of positive data coming out of, or I shouldn't say data, I should say a positive news coming out of the European Union. You do have France and Germany both talking about that this recapitalization of the troubled European banks will occur within the next couple of weeks before the month of October ends. And the market likes to hear that. The market loves bailouts and things like that, money printing, money creation, and markets are trading higher. So that's really the news coming out of the European Union, is that Angela Merkel, the German Chancellor, and also the French President Nicolas Sarkozy really are talking about the recapitalizing the troubled banks. Now, where is that money coming from? I'm really not sure, but in any case, the market doesn't really care either. They're just bidding it up. And today, the bond market is closed. It is the Columbus Day holiday. It is also the Thanksgiving Day holiday in Canada, and the Japanese market was closed last night for holiday. So there is a much lighter volume tone to the market today, and the bond market being closed. Remember the old saying, when the mice are away, the cats will play. You could see the market trading higher this morning. So again, we'll take today with kind of a grain of salt, because it is going to be a light volume day. It is the Columbus Day holiday in the United States. Many schools are closed, many banks are closed, a lot of government businesses are closed. So again, we'll just take it with a grain of salt and wish all those Canadians happy Thanksgiving. Hope you enjoy the meal today, and that's what we're looking at. So it is going to be a lighter volume day. But in any case, whenever we see the futures trading sharply higher, we always know that the dollar is what? Trading lower. And if you take a look at the U.S. dollar index futures this morning, you'll see that they're trading lower by $1.15 to $78. That is a big sell-off. If you just take a look at last night when the market opened, right around 7 o'clock, look at how the dollar started to plunge. The dollar going down means the market's going up. It's pretty simple, that cut and dry. When you see the dollar fall, it means the major stock indexes will inflate and they'll trade higher. Now, a few other things to go over real quick is gold. GLD this morning is making a very sharp move. GLD closed on Friday at $159.18. Today you're trading at $162.41. Very good move for GLD, and that actually has upside to around 165. I don't know if it will get there this morning, but it does have short-term momentum to get to around the 165 level if the market continues to inflate. Let's take a look at the SLV. Okay, same thing there. You'll see that SLV, or the iShares Silver Trust, closed at $30.23 on Friday. This morning, trading at $31.33. That's a very good move, over 1 point on that move. You'll see here, if I just punch up a daily chart, you'll see right at 32 there's a fair amount of resistance, and then you have to really go up to the $34 level. So again, there could be a little short-term resistance here, but if the dollar continues to move lower, gold and silver will trade higher. Let's take a look at the USO. You can see similar type action. USO is trading up to 32.80, closed on Friday at 32.04. That's a big pop, about 75 cents. Spot crude, I believe, is trading higher. WTI West Texas, I believe, is trading higher by $1.70 to around $84.70 a barrel. Very good move there as well. So everything is inflating on the weaker dollar. If the dollar catches a bid today, though, you could see some pullbacks in the commodities and in gold, silver, as well as the major stock indexes. So if the dollar does catch a little bit of a bid. Now, it's going to be a lighter volume day, and as I said earlier, the bond market is closed. So the market still may be able to hold up today. I would expect them to at least hold up throughout most of the day. I don't see the market's really selling off that abruptly with a holiday in effect. Okay, let's take a look at a couple of things last night. The Asian markets were mixed, but one thing I want to just point out, very, very important, if you looked at the Asian markets last night, Japan was closed, but we did have the Shanghai index reopen that was closed last week, and the Shanghai index finished down 0.6%. So again, we're starting to see the Shanghai index come into some trouble. If we take a look at the FXI this morning, that's gapping up with our market. But the Shanghai index last night was very, very weak. So we got to watch stocks like Baidu and Sina. They're trading up this morning. But these stocks could come under a little bit of pressure if the U.S. markets start to falter a little bit. So by some chance, if the dollar rallies, these stocks could be the first couple of names to come under some pressure. So keep an eye on the Chinese ADRs. If the U.S. market starts to show some weakness, these stocks will be the first to lead it lower, in my opinion. Okay, on the flip side, you had India up last night. The Sensex really made big gains, up 2%. So all the Indian ADRs, as long as the market holds up today, should do pretty well. Stocks like Tata Motors should be okay. Infosys should be okay. You could also look at the IFN, which is the India Fund. These could all be potential runners this morning on the back of a stronger Sensex last night. So again, it really comes down to, will the U.S. markets hold up today, or do they start to falter and start to decline? I think the U.S. markets have a chance of holding up today because of the holiday. So again, keep an eye on the Chinese Chinese ADRs and also the Indian ADRs as well. They're both going to be in play. As long as the U.S. markets hold up, the Indian ADRs can lead today. So that would be where you want to look once the market opens. A couple of other stocks to go over real quick. Netflix. Netflix looks like they're reorganizing, making things a little bit simple. The stock is getting a big, big move. Very, very important level for Netflix is going to be the 128.50 area. If it can close above 128.50, then the stock is going to be in a little bit of a better position. But right now, you're getting a big move this morning, a solid move. Got to really see where this stock closes at the end of the day. But this black line right here is going to be a big important level for the Netflix to cross by the close. So it needs to close above here. If it does that, then the stock's in a range. But overall, I have not really liked the pattern that I've seen on Netflix. But today the stock's moving higher. It looks like the stock has reorganized a little bit, their website and what they're going to do and their structures, their structure between streaming and also video by mail or whatever they're doing there. But in any case, who cares about the news? We just care about the price action. So Netflix is trading higher by about 11, 12 points at the moment. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple has caught a nice little bid this morning as well. The stock closed at $369.80. This morning it's trading at $376.61. So good little pop there for Apple. Apple looks like it's in kind of a range right around this, staying above the 370 level, which looks to be pretty good support. So it's just chopping in a range. I don't really have a clear-cut pattern on Apple, but holding up well today, at least so far. Maybe that stock, could run a little bit higher today. Overall, that's about it. It's going to be another light volume day. Everything looks to be trading up higher. All commodity stocks are trading higher. You can see Cleveland Cliffs this morning catching a nice little bit of a bid. Let's take a look at FCX, which is Freeport-McMoRan, also trading up this morning. So all the commodity stocks, and as long as the dollar remains weak, commodity stocks will hold up well. If the dollar gets a bid, then you got to watch for these commodity stocks to deflate a little bit. But right now, from what I'm seeing, the dollar is pretty weak on the day. Unless something miraculously happens on a holiday, we're going to give this market an upside bias. Okay, with that said, everybody, have a great morning, great day, great start to the week. And those of you in the chat room, we'll see you on the microphone at 9:30. Those of you trading out there, best of luck, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.